Dawn, the ultimate friend zoner. So I'm gonna send her back in time to Pokemon Legends Arceus until she learns what true love really is. In order to make it back, I must only use Pokemon that Dawn had in the anime along with no items in battle. After Professor Laventon finds Dawn stranded on the beach, he recommends her to check out the Wallflower Canteen, but Benny finds her suspicious and that there's no room for outsiders.
Pardon me for living.
Captain Silene says Dawn can stay if she's able to prove herself by catching 3 Pokemon while wearing this very tight satchel.
I think I need a bigger size.
Honey, you never need a bigger size. Come here. Let me show you a little trick. Brace yourself.
Oh!
Suck it in.
Whatever you're wearing doesn't suit our satchel in the least. You know, Ray, it's because of guys like you that ladies have a negative body image of themselves. Dawn is then given a Cyndaquil from Professor Laventon, but before starting her adventure, Dawn meets the man of her dreams. How could Dawn fight someone who she knows is her love at first sight? She realizes that this is a way to impress the man and flexes the power of Cyndaquil. Impressed, Volo walks away, knowing they'll meet again. While catching the first 3 Pokemon, Ray wishes to share a smidgen of wisdom. No thanks, buddy. Once the trio is caught, Dawn joins the Galaxy team and reports to Commander Kamado. Stay focused and keep away from boys. Dawn nods with fingers crossed behind her back. Back at the Obsidian Field, then, she finds a Buizel to catch, and just to remind you all watching that she never evolved some of her Pokemon like Buizel, thus we won't either in this story. Boo!
Oh, you're just speechless after seeing me wearing a dress, right?
After a bit of flirting, Dawn crosses the bridge where she meets Mai, a warden of the Diamond Clan. She needs help with something, but needs to make sure Dawn is ready for it. And what better way other than a Pokemon battle? Now, the reason Buizel is used here rather than Cyndaquil is because Munchlax has Rollout, which would roll over our fire type. Thankfully, Buizel makes short work of that hungry little guy with a few brick breaks. Having proved himself, Mai shows her what she's having trouble with, an Alpha Cricketune. Contrary to the previous fight, Cyndaquil is much needed here with his Quick Attack and Ember. However, the Cricket outspeeds the Fire Mouse, pulling off a second aerial ace, knocking out the starter. With a couple Aqua Jets, Buizel finishes the job to extinguish the bug. With the area now clear, a base camp is set up, then Dawn scurries over to Heartwood to find another teammate, that being Baneri, who she also does not ever evolve. Fortunately, we get to use him right away versus Leanne, whose Gumi goes down just after a few quick attacks. Dawn has proven her strength to the Diamond Clan, which means they'll now allow her to ride the Weirdeer. Then it's back to Leanne where the challenge of Irido awaits. And it's actually a close battle even though we have the type advantage. Swift did major damage, but luckily Cyndaquil got the burn with Ember. Sadly, the strong style Ember came short of getting the KO, but Cyndaquil hung in there to watch the Glaceon faint from burn damage. Against Cleaver, none of Dawn's Pokemon are ready to take on the Frenzied Mon, so she's gonna take care of things herself. Before moving on to the next area, there's still 1 Pokemon left to catch. Once properly positioned, Dawn began chucking the Feather Ball she bought from the Ginkgo Guild. She couldn't just go catch a Togepi, then evolve it, because in the anime, she was given a fully evolved Togekiss, so we must do the same. But even after throwing all the Feather Balls, Togekiss kept popping out immediately. I reset the game so we wouldn't lose the Feather Balls, got the 2nd star rank, evolved Cyndaquil into Quilava, had Baneri wipe the floor with Ray's Pikachu, then it was back to hunting down Togekiss. I'm not 100% sure, but getting the 2nd star rank seemed to keep Togekiss in the ball longer. Eventually, the Jubilee Pokemon was caught, giving a massive buff to the team being level 43. This was the perfect counter for Volo's Gibble since he literally couldn't touch us at all. His only 2 moves were Bulldoze and Twister, and neither of those could affect Togekiss. Now, don't worry, I won't have Dawn use Togekiss every battle because that'd just be boring. So Quilava takes on Coin's Toxicroak first, then Buizel comes in to blow away the frog with an Aqua Jet. As Dawn travels further into the depths of the Crimson Mirelands, Pachirisu is found and joins the team. Time to summon Ursaluna. Now, I know I said I would hold back on using Togekiss, however, look at Dawn's other 4 Mons. There's no way we can win this battle with just them, and Togekiss doesn't automatically make everything easier. Turning away from Dawn's command, not obeying, and only lands 1 draining kiss before falling to a 3rd slash. I have Dawn send in Buizel next, with a sus agile form. Hey! Since the Aqua Jet raised his action speed, Weasel was able to bulk up before being slashed, allowing him to survive the bear attack. With another 2 Aqua Jets, one of them being strong style, Weasel successfully concludes this underdog story, besting Ursaluna. Shortly after was the noble fight against Lilligant, which my Quilava single-handedly took care of with a couple quad super effective aerial aces. Quick, Dawn, to Prelude Beach! Dawn, you truly love Pokemon, don't you? I love not to evolve Pokemon. Also, check out our new fit. It looks like Dawn. Kinda. Anyways, about the not evolving thing, if you didn't know, Dawn never evolves Quilava in the anime, which sucks because Typhlosion is such a cool Pokemon. So it's going to be a rare sighting to see our fire type do anything on his own. The same thing applies to Piplup, but we gotta keep that one in the party at all times since that's Dawn's right-hand Pokemon. And we also caught Aipom, then immediately evolved it into Ambipom. So who do we kick out of the party? We're gonna go with Weasel since Dawn actually traded it over to Ash. Anyways, as we progress through the story at the Cobalt Coastlands, the Misfortune Sisters sneak up behind us and swipe away one of the Growliths with their Gengar. We chase them down to the volcano at Fire Spirit Island, where it looks like they're gonna push the Growlithe into the lava if it doesn't cooperate. Dawn begins to take on the sisters one by one, first starting with Clover, who's Abomasnow melts with just one flamethrower. Next is Coin's Toxicroak, who still has the edge over Quilava with those ground-type moves. Dawn, furious at the loss of her starter, sends in Togekiss to make quick work of the fighting poison type with the Psychic Attack Extrasensory. The last sister is Charm, leading with her Rhydon, who dies right away at the sight of magical leaves. He could have finished off the Gengar too, but the Hypnosis caused Togekiss's next attack to fail, then fall to Venoshock. Luckily, Ambipom has Shadow Claw, which is a quick lights out for the ghost. We all smile as the little Growlithe found his courage to evolve into an Arcanine. Then he gets blasted.
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
With Arcanine calmed down, we must survive the annoying presence of Melli. He ignores Dawn like the sexist fool he is. Then Quilava cleans up house with the Leafeon. As Ingo guides Dawn through the caves of the Coronet Highlands, I realize most of our team could use some training for the fights to come. I also decide to complete a few side quests that relate to Dawn's Pokemon, like Pachirisu taking on this Ursaring all by himself. Now aim, bullseye! Then I have Ambipom track down the burglar Apoms that robbed a nearby hiker, and then they just continue to steal. This one guy wanted me to show him my Baneri. Now could you evolve it into a Lopunny for me? Ew, gross, get out of here. After some grinding, I thought it'd be a good idea to EV train with the grid items I had. I mainly prioritized everyone but Baneri and Piplup since they weren't as likely to carry the team. Back to the Coronet Highlands, Dawn must step up to Melli, who's blocking the path.
Who are you?
Excuse me, your rudeness, but we met once before. The name's Dawn.
Don't remember.
You think you're funny, don't ya?
Dawn, calm down. Just have your Ambipoms get dirty with mud bombs and you'll have your revenge on Melli. Hey Ingo, you know Volo? He's so handsome, knowledgeable, and amazing.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Dawn, super embarrassed with what just happened, makes a deal with Ingo. If she wins, Ingo has to keep that event in secret. If Ingo wins, he can tell all of his Sui. Quilava springs into action with Aerial Ace, then withstands the double edge. Just one more move being a quick attack will do the trick from a choke. Gliscor swoops in immediately, getting the revenge kill with Mud Bomb. Looks like it's time for our best Pokemon to face off against each other with Togekiss using Air Slash, then being smacked by a Poison Jab. Togekiss repeats the Air Slash attack, knocking out Gliscor, which means Tangela is all that's left. Since it paralyzed us with Stun Spore, we had to get Togekiss out of there so that way Ambipom could use Quick Attack right away. Looks like she ended up getting paralyzed too and is unable to attack in the next 2 turns, while Tangela whittles our monkey down to 8 HP with an Energy Ball. You know, Pachirisu hasn't had the spotlight enough, and he can paralyze our opponent. Unfortunately, I had to swap him out anyways. Togekiss got to enter the fray safely, then one shot, one last Air Slash, winning the bet against Ingo. Now play us a song, you old man. Dawn makes her way to the Moonview Arena to quell the next noble Pokemon, but not if Melli has anything to say about it. He would much rather the Electrode to be in a state of suffering, cause, well, He's dumb. Either way, Ambipom is the lead rather than Quilava like last time. This is because she has Mud Bomb, which increases obscurity, making the opponent more likely to miss. Skuntank slaps with a Poison Jab, and Scorpy lobs a Venoshock. However, Zubat misses. That was close. We just needed Ambipom alive one more turn to secure the knockout on Skuntank. Piplup was then given a chance, but after a couple hits, he had to tag out for Quilava. And our Lava Buddy puts in the work, incinerating Scorpy and Zubat.
Better alive, you're coming with me.
Now, to quiet down the frenzied Electrode, it was a little nerve-wracking at first, seeing that thunder come out of nowhere. Then I remembered, it's got sucky stats, so a much more powerful special attack will come from Quilava instead.
What are you doing?
Oh, hi, Louise.
Yeah, not going in there. Before trekking onward to the Alabaster Icelands, Ray warms us up for our journey with one more rival battle. Ambipom got a little greedy, setting up with Nasty Plot right before she gets put to sleep from hypnosis. This causes her to be too drowsy to attack while Mr. Mime uses Calm Mind. Fortunately, our monkey's power boost doesn't care about their upgrade, with Shadow Claw putting the Mime out of business. Ray sends in Staravia next to Brave Bird, but Ambipom hangs in there for Pachirisu to take her place and fries the bird with Thunder Punch. The original Pikachu clone is the boss to beat in this fight, using Iron Tail on us right away while we get to only use one quick attack. They quick attack us also, and Iron Tail again, which puts our rodent into the red. So I have Dawn switching Quilava to blast them with a flamethrower, winning us the battle. Off to the Alabaster Icelands. I already got one of those on my main file, so who cares? Please, Andrew, please, can I have the shiny? No, 1,000 times no. Sabi the Warden of Braviary is a pest as usual, making us climb heights to reach her. And I'm just gonna ignore her for the next bit in order to catch Dawn's last Pokemon, Swinub. And I'm okay getting the alpha version, since Dawn's gets pretty big. Back to chasing down Sabi, she awaits us at the top floor of Snow Point Temple, which then initiates the 3 versus 1 battle. And I thought Togekiss would be totally fine here, but he fails to one-shot with Magical Leaf, allowing Rhyperior to do one of those agile, strong-style back-to-back combos, with Rock Slide crushing our avian Pokemon. I figured Pachirisu would be the next right choice since he's got some bulk on the special defense side, and it turns out I was correct, with the rodents surviving both of their attacks. After weakening Electivire with Crunch, Quilava swaps in his place, simmering the Electivire's HP to 0. Quilava then goes mad crazy with 3 attacks in a row. Quick Attack, an Agile Quick Attack, and then a strong-style rollout standing as the victor. Braviary was a walk in the park with Pachirisu Thunder Punching it twice. Frenzied Avalugg was the last thing on the to-do list to take care of, and that monstrous beast put up a fight with Ambipom. It took 2 freaking 4 times super effective Iron Tails just to beat it. With all the noble Pokemon now settled down, peace will spread throughout Hisui, right? Who or what are you really, Dawn? Okay, I'll admit it. I'm not a trainer. I'm a beauty contest coordinator. Get out of my sight. Dawn, emotionally at her lowest point, finds herself alone, that is, until Volo comes along. He brings Dawn to Miss Kojita to devise a plan to prove that she wasn't the one that brought the red sky. But Kamado was right. Those dresses in the beauty contest can be over the top. Dawn then uses the Abra, provided by Captain Silene, to transfer Swinub to her party, replacing Baniri. We need more than that, though. We need to evolve it. Twice into the powerhouse that Mamoswine is. Dawn joins Irida's Pearl Clan, cause you know, girl power, and it's off to the first of the 3 lakes. The Alpha Gudra thinks she's safe using Shelter. They don't know what's coming. Mamoswine uses Bulldoze first to lower their action speed, which then leads to a strong style high horsepower right afterwards. Gudra is defeated. Next is Zoroark at Lake Acuity. They show their bitter malice, but it's nothing compared to our tried and true Bulldoze strong style high horsepower. Then there's Overquill at Lake Valor. I mean, what can I say? It tried with Aquatail to no avail. The Lake Trio in return craft us the red chain, which means we go back to the Coronet Highlands to scale the summit. That is, until the great ninja Benny blocks our way. But Dawn's team has this under control, leading with Ambipom first. This disables Miss Magius from using any ghost type attacks, which results in Ambipom slashing it away with Shadow Claw. The triumph was short-lived, since Benny threw out Sneasler next, who clobbered the monkey with close combat. Togekiss continues the one-hit KO streak in this battle with extra sensory. All that's left are Benny's Gardevoir and Gallade. Now, even though though Togekiss wins the first standoff with Shadow Ball, the reason why he was able to make it past 3 Mons alone was because of the Calm Mind boost and Draining Kisses. Setup and healing moves are crucial for a proper strategy in this game. The other key factor to winning is speed, which is why I've always believed Kamado to be the weaker one of these two. Moves like Quick Attack increase your action speed more, allowing it to be your turn still, even though you just attacked and KO'd the previous Mon. I have Dawn switch here for Togekiss, who still gets to attack first thanks to how slow Snorlax is. With the Calm Mind now set up, we fear nothing from Snorlax and just recover HP back with multiple Draining Kisses. Yet again, with Golem, they're just too slow to pull off an attack, even though we just had the last turn. For Clefable, Ambipom returns to the field to swipe away with Iron Tail, earning back our trust with Kamado. Palkia arrives at the scene, but it's nothing an Ultra Ball can't handle. Then to prepare for Dialga, we headed to a nearby cave to find some ore, gave Charm a little taste of monkey business, and craft the Origin Ball. Do we really want to catch, whatever this thing is? It ain't gonna win any beauty contests. Dawn begrudgingly chucks the Origin Ball and clears the skies of its worries. It's time to celebrate.
Hey, Dawn, that looks like fun, so what do you say we dance too?
That's all right. You go ahead.
Gee, that sure was a fun party, everyone. Professor Laventon then completes our Dawn Pokedex by giving us an Oshawott. But Dawn technically does release it in the anime, which gets me super excited. I rush over to the pasture to release that mistake of a Pokemon. Pardon? Dawn, I was wondering if you'd like to hang out for a bit. Dawn couldn't resist. She's had her eye on Volo for some time now, but something didn't seem quite right. Did Volo have an ulterior motive? He looked more interested in the different plates than the actual hanging out. I mean, he's always been nice to Dawn. There's no way he'd betray her trust, right? Dawn had a sneaking suspicion though, so just to be on the safe side, she prepared her team without overleveling and maxed their stats as much as she could at the time. Surprise, Dawn! I've never cared for you. You were merely just an instrument in my hands to gather what was needed to summon the devil himself. Now hand over the plates. Dawn was furious. No one takes advantage of our lovely queen. The final battle commences. Dawn, with her trusty Pachirisu, plays rough with Spiritomb. Volo, shocked by the first hit, panics, healing with Max Potion. Pachirisu plays rough again, then clocks the ghost with a final Thunder Punch. Volo gets serious as his Garchomp dives into battle with a super effective Earth Power.
Wake up! You're just fine!
Dawn had to accept it. Pachirisu could no longer fight. Could her pal, Piplup, take on the Garchomp? Even a strong-styled, 4-time super effective Ice Beam was not enough. However, Garchomp got Frostbite and wasn't able to KO Piplup with Dragon Claw, resulting in his demise. Unfortunately, like many endangered penguins around the world, Piplup was susceptible to Roserade's Petal Dance, fainting in the process. Ambipom came in to avenge her little buddy. She knew she could survive one Petal Dance, thus a nasty plot was set up first. This meant that Ambipom could keep up her action speed with an agile Fire Punch, burning the Rose to a crisp. Volo sends Lucario in next, but thanks to Ambipom's speed, Lucario is also jabbed by a Fire Punch, falling to the same fate as Roserade. Since she did use a strong style move, that left Arcanine a couple opportunities to strike with Raging Fury, getting the KO on our beloved monkey. Though, Dawn's plan was going perfectly. She wanted to keep her 2 best Pokemon, Mamoswine and Togekiss, in the back to face Volo's last couple Pokemon. Dawn organized a strategic lineup to bait Volo's Pokemon in a particular order to get the result she wanted. It ended up working just as she hoped, with Mamoswine conquering both the Arcanine and Togekiss. Now, of course, we need to address the Giratina in the room, but there's one last part of Dawn's plan we haven't addressed. During the previous matchup, Dawn had hovered over Quilava in the party section. This meant that when the Giratina phase started, Quilava would be sent first. His sole purpose was to allow Dawn's last 2 Pokemon to be switched in safely. Thank you for your sacrifice, Quilava. This puts Mamoswine back in business, and since Giratina used a strong style attack on Quilava, Mamoswine can use 2 strong style attacks of his own, Icicle crashing both times. As Giratina shows off its origin form, the tables have turned, swinging momentum over to Volo since we had used strong style twice. Now for the final showdown, Togekiss versus Giratina. Dawn first uses Calm Mind, then performs a safe agile style Moonblast. Giratina realizes they're in trouble after seeing their Shadow Force do pitiful damage. Togekiss straightens up and completes the challenge with a strong styled Moonblast. Remember, kids, don't hang out with strangers, and to everyone else, don't be a creep. for another great video, check out this one. Give this video a like to support it and subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon Legends content. You all have a good one. Thanks.